and welcome into this Madden Ultimate Team Showdown. I'm your host, the Coach.
The Packers offense here, ready to go on 1st and 10. Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through.
And nothing but daylight ahead. The 20, 10, touchdown, Packers. A great play there. 79 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Let's make no bones about it. On paper, they're the better team. They're at home. That's a strong opening drive.
And just think how many times we've seen this type of a matchup. Just what you said, better team at home should steamroll them. And we've seen it go the other way. Sometimes, though, they buy into it and understand we are the better team. Let's go out and prove it right now.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Kirk Cousins, the 31-year-old quarterback in his 2nd season with the Vikings, bringing them out the rest of this offense. And it's also the first time that Kirk Cousins has quarterbacked a team to double-digit victories. The Vikings reaching that plateau for the 2nd time in 3 years after winning 13 back in 2017. But for Kirk Cousins, the numbers have been good. 2nd straight year on track to top 70% completion-wise. Also the fewest amount of interceptions that he has had. And when you consider he's been playing a large part of this season without his Pro Bowl wideout Adam Thielen, makes the numbers that much more impressive. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Cut. Check 3.
Cousins gives way to Cook. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Make that now 5 runs on their first 5 plays. Cousins from the gun on 3rd. And he's able to find Diggs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down. A first down throw for Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Reggie White on the sack there, showing the explosiveness that led him to the Hall of Fame.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Cousins. And Diggs has it. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Cousins to throw it. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Packers getting ready to go back at it offensively. We talked earlier about Aaron Rodgers and another sensational season for him. Look, what was weird the last 2 years was looking at the playoff picture without the Green Bay Packers. Well, they're going to be back playing meaningful football this January, double digits in wins again. And I think for Matt LaFleur, if there was a rookie coach of the year, he'd certainly be in line for that award.
And he should be in line for the award just to be coach of the year.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Packers. Taysom Hill, 69 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. To throw is Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Now the Minnesota Vikings coming back out as they get the football here. It's been over 4 decades since the Vikings played in the Super Bowl. Cook strip, the ball's out, and the Packers pick it up. Refusing to go down. And a second effort gets him in. Touchdown, Packers. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
Extra point, hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that pushes the lead up to 23. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling.
Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And they'll have it just 5 yards away from pay dirt here, 1st and goal.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball. He's already scored once. He definitely had his eyes wide open trying to get in there a second time, but I thought that was a really nice play defensively to deny him.
Yeah, it was. As you said, keeping him away from his second first-quarter touchdown there. 2nd down and goal. Jackson. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter as his guys continue to pour it on. Now, 1st quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it is stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. The Vikings with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. The Vikings with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Throwing, Cousins, and his throw's going to be incomplete. Adrian Amos, the safety, able to make the play. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Cousins. He'll hit his running back, Amir Abdullah. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 45-yard line. Cousins going to come up on a 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Here's Cousins. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They run. Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally. Now we've got movement up front. And I think this is going to be on Minnesota. And that'll set them back 5.
Let's go. 55 is my guy, 55. I got you, boy. I got you, boy. What's that?
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. It's complete to Diggs. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. A first down for Minnesota. Cousins finding Thielen. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Cousins now. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And the stop will come inside the... At the 4.
It's a gain of a yard.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Again, it's Cousins to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now Cousins, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devin Bush in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. So Cousins heads to the Vikings sideline, and on is Dan Bailey to try the field goal. Bailey's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Continuing to fight for more. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, Packers. That a 92-yard kick return as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Well, they're just having fun. I mean, they are clicking on every single cylinder, offense, defense, and here, special teams.
And how about the extension of the lead? This one felt a lot like, you remember Seattle-Denver Super Bowl 48? Percy Harvin to start the second half. Seattle, now, they feel like they can't be caught.
Yeah, they are firmly in control right now. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll call it the 26-yard line.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
And with time running short.